keep you updated because we've had a few problems with council with our permit. We've submitted 3 permits to police, and police have been pretty good. They're willing to accommodate us, and they know that the memorial service will go ahead, and they're preparing for the 12th of December, and they will be there in big numbers because their intelligence says that the left is going to turn up and cause trouble, that's, you know, surprise, surprise, the left is always like that. But with these Form 1s, submitted the first Form 1 on the 7th of September. Proposal to hold a memorial service at Cronulla Beach with, you know, a procession, hearse, sort of, you know, pallbearers and a coffin, and we're going to ceremoniously bury the coffin, which represents multiculturalism down at Cronulla. But they objected to that. They said, okay, all right. So the location was no good. So it was suggested that the Don Lucas Reserve. So we said, yeah, no worries, we'll go to the Don Lucas Reserve, 2.5 kilometres out of town, north there, it's still in Cronulla. Look, you know, we're just trying to compromise here so I can go ahead. So that was fine, what we thought anyway. So the next one I submitted was on the 22nd of October for the Don Lucas Reserve. So they said, look, we'll take the funeral procession out because there could be a few problems and we'll make it easy for everyone. No worries, we're more than happy to compromise. So the third Form 1 we submitted on the 6th of November without the procession, still at the Don Lucas Reserve. No, rejected again. So we've had 3 Form 1s which have been rejected, even though police have said that they know that we're going to be down there, so they're preparing for it. Council has been very difficult, and we had that meeting a week ago with council, and at the council we just didn't have police there, and also council we had RSL, we had the Chamber of Commerce, and we had the Lifesavers Association. And look, it was good to have the meeting to try and seek a compromise, but we didn't. And council said, look, we'll give us until Monday and we'll come up with an alternative venue, and we'll also come up with a letter objecting to the reasons, or they're not reasons, they're excuses. Said, okay, no worries, we'll wait until Monday. Monday came and went. There was no alternative venue that was offered, and we didn't receive a letter. So it just goes to show that council just is lying. Look, we're more than willing to compromise, but we are going to the Don Lucas Reserve. We've got some fantastic people who are going to be down there, fantastic speakers, and it should be seen as what happened 10 years ago in Cronulla as a great time in Australian history. Australians stood up against the menace of Muslim anti-social behaviour. The gangs from southwest Sydney that were going down there, intimidating people, calling women Aussie sluts, and the rapes and everything that were going on, and the Sydney rapes, notorious Sydney rape episode, and also the Ashfield rape episode 2, and all that sort of like gang violence where Aussies were being intimidated, and Aussies are still being intimidated by the cultural enrichers today. But getting back to the memorial service, it is going to go ahead, we're going to be down there. Council have threatened me with an injunction, and police said that they may have to lock me up on the 12th of December for breaching that injunction. And it looks like it's going to go to the Supreme Court. But, you know, these are all the sort of like the tentacles of the political establishment that has failed us. They're trying to strangle us. They don't want us to go down to Cronulla and make a point that they failed us. And they're still failing us. But also the mainstream media is failing us. But we're going to be down there on the 12th of the 12th, and rain, hail, shine, prison, injunctions, Supreme Courts, we're going to be down there because we have a democratic right. So I look forward to seeing you.